It is all going to start on the 1st of June, my gorgeous Cancer, when you are going to realize exactly what do you need to do. Oh my God. Your number in numerology is 1007, okay? 1007, it's your number when it comes to numerology, my gorgeous Cancerini, which means that not only you're gonna realize what exactly do you need to do, but not only you're gonna realize which compromise you need to take, but this is also going to lead towards the beginning of such a beautiful adventure in your life, which you are going to find immensely, and I mean this, immensely rewarding, especially when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your financial situation. You will be able to already see this reward when it comes to it at around September 2024. So this is why I'm getting so excited for you indeed. Not only this is going to be the beginning of such a beautiful adventure in your life when it comes to your finances, but this is going to change your whole life. This is going to change your whole world. You will see, my gorgeous Cancer, how you're going to feel, how this is instantly going to make you feel so much, different. This is instantly going to make you feel optimistic, make you feel so much happier, and you are instantly going to elevate yourself purely because you are going to have something big, something huge right now to look forward to. Oh my God. The second important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's going to be on the 2nd of June. Well, on the 2nd of June, you really need to, I really strongly suggest you to kind of clear your head a little bit by having a little break. This is going to be so needed. By have to have a little break to do something which you are going to find like kind of rewarding in terms of relaxation. Yes, I know you're still going to be really excited because of the 1st of June. You're going to be so excited. But I still suggest you to try to clear your head, to try to do something which is going to relax you on the 2nd of June. Because when we relax to the point when we stop thinking about everything, then at that moment in time, something magical happens and we break through towards like a very powerful dimension, which in return kind of provides us with this important insight. I know it sounds really crazy, but this is exactly how this is going to happen. So you need to kind of do something on the 2nd of June where you can reward yourself in terms of the actual relaxation. And the moment in time you completely relax, I know there is this insight which you are going to have, and you're going to find this extremely beneficial. And now suddenly you're going to realize that there is something really specific you want to learn, you need to learn. And that in itself is completely going to be connected to what was happening on the 1st of June. So here on the 2nd of June, you're going to benefit from this additional insight where you're going to realize the moment when you least expected that there is, boom, something you need to quickly learn when it comes to the 1st of June. And this in itself is going to be ever so important in terms of preparation. Okay. And this would not come to you otherwise. You see, that's why this is going to be so important. The next important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's going to be on the 3rd of June. Like, whoa! Like on the 3rd of June, you're going to have this idea, this amazing, incredible idea. This idea which you are going to have, it is a lot to do with you needing to make an important decision. And this the idea that you're gonna have, it's also a lot to do with you doing the correct step at this stage of your life in terms of moving forward. This is to do with you moving forward with your life, towards the right direction. So this idea, it's like really pretty much so to do with the promotion of your life. So you're intuitively going to be guided here. You need to understand this is important, because right now this is going to come through your own intuition, and you're going to be intuitively guided. This idea which you are going to have, it's really going to be extremely successful. This is something that you need to remember, my gorgeous Cancerini, that this idea which you are going to have, it's going to be extremely successful, and it is indeed going to lead towards your own victory. Okay, towards your own victory. Not only this idea, it's gonna kind of be so beneficial for you when it comes to your life in general, but this idea, it's also gonna be ever so important when it comes to you really kind of starting to enjoy your life, on a different level. This is important because it's again gonna make you feel so much better about yourself, and you're gonna start enjoying your life again. And I'm not saying that you weren't enjoying your life, but I'm just saying that this is also going to be the beginning of such a beautiful stage where you are going to slowly but surely going to realize within the next like about couple of weeks, how many things in your life you're missing out on. So this is also going to be the time when you are going to start to kind of feel alive again, my gorgeous Cancerini. So this is why this is going to be so important. But please, you need to understand that this idea is going to take a little while. So you need to be kind of like really pretty much so, you need to be patient. But what's another thing I was going to say, that when it comes to this idea, there is going to be a very interesting sign which you are, very interesting omen which you are going to have at around that particular time when you're thinking about it, and this omen and this sign is going to come in a form of some kind of a bird. There is some kind of a bird which is going to be the messenger for you at this stage of your life, at this stage of your spiritual journey. There is some kind of a bird which is going to appear around you, and you will know that this bird is like pretty much so your messenger. This bird is either again gonna look at you, right at you, or there is something gonna be so unusual about this bird. But this bird is most certainly going to get your attention, and you will be able to connect the dots, and you will know that this is your sign, because something is going to happen at the same time that normally doesn't happen in your life. Maybe this bird is going to be completely different. Maybe this bird is going to do something unusual. Maybe you've never seen a bird like this before. However, you will know that this bird is part of your spiritual bubble. You're actually going to find yourself in, my gorgeous Cancerini. Trust me, you will be able to recognize this, and you will know that this is your sign. You're going to be like, oh my God, this is my sign. I know that this idea, that I'm having on the 3rd of June, I know most certainly this is something I really need to go for immediately. And also, my gorgeous Cancerini, what else I was going to recommend you? Absolutely stunning blue agate. Blue agate is absolutely brilliant when it comes to us talking, when it comes to us expressing ourselves, when it comes to us communicating in such a way. When we wear this, we again surprise ourselves with things that we actually say and with things that we come up with. This is because it has got the power to unlock our third psychic eye. So therefore, we reflect on ourselves and on our lives slightly differently. We are more open-minded when we wear this, and we also tend to take risks when we would be really scared to take a risk. But most certainly the risks that we are guided to take when we wear this is just something that we need to do in our lives. Not only we need to do this, but this is also going to be like really successful. Sometimes we just need like a little bit of help, we need like a little bit of push, and this is what blue agate can actually do. This comes with a sterling silver chain, my gorgeous Cancerini, and this comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or you can just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way as well. This is something I highly recommend you to wear. The next important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's going to be on the 10th of June. On the 10th of June, oh my God, it's going to be absolutely crazy. On the 10th of June, there are going to be several signs which you are going to have. On the 10th of June, there are going to be so many synchronicities which you are going to have. The 10th of June is going to be full of signs and full of synchronicities. And you will be able to notice that the first thing in the morning, when you wake up on the 10th of June, you will do something, you will say something. And what you say, it's going to almost immediately be repeated somewhere. Whether this is going to be on the radio, the same words exact words that you said. Whether this is going to be on the radio, whether this is going to be on the television, whether this is going to be on an internet, it doesn't really matter. But you're going to notice, whoa, do you know what I mean? That you are kind of in tune, you are tuned in, because this is going to be a sign that, you are really you tapped into something really specific. So you will know that you are extremely intuitive. You will be like, oh my God, I can't believe what I just said. It was just repeated on the television, like exactly the same words. And then it's going to happen again, in case you missed it, baby. And then it's going to happen again. And then you're going to realize, oh my God, I really am in tune. I really am highly intuitive, because you are literally going to notice this. Like, I've just said these words, and these words were just repeated on the television, and you will know that you entered something really specific in terms of this powerful dimension where you cannot do wrong as long as you follow these signs. And these signs are not they're going to be several signs and several indications. There are going to be so many synchronicities. Maybe certain numbers are going to be repeating throughout this day. And none of the things are going to make sense, like what these signs mean. And you're going to be like all over the place. You're going to be like, what do these signs mean? None of these things are going to make sense to start with whatsoever. But only only like before the end of the day, on the 10th of June, when you realize that you should not be investing into something, but at all costs, you should not make some kind of investment, or you should not be investing into something. You're going to be so adamant, and you're going to be absolutely right. Only then something is going to be unlocked within you, and then you're going to realize, my gorgeous Cancerini, suddenly, oh my God, now I know what all these signs meant. Now I know what all these signs means, my gorgeous Cancerini. That's exactly how you're going to be. And you are going to realize immediately which aspect of your life you need to pay attention to straight away. There is something that you're going to need to pay attention to in such a way where you are going to need to bring something to an end in order to protect yourself. What a golden, powerful moment this is actually going to be. The next important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, is going to be on the 11th of June. Day after. On the 11th of June, you are going to discover something. You're going to discover something. You're going to discover something. And what are you going to discover? You're not going to lie. You're not going to lie. You're not going to like, my gorgeous Cancerini, because I think that maybe somebody has been a little bit dishonest with you. There you go. This is where this word lie comes from. But I think that somebody was dishonest with you, and you're not going to like it. On the 11th of June, you're going to discover that somebody was maybe dishonest here with you, and you will want to do it, but also it's to do with money, it's to do with finances, And I know this may sound like a little bit confusing, but you will immediately want to speak to this specific person, and you will immediately want to sort something out. And you're absolutely right. Almost as if like someone is going to be like kind of responsible maybe for your financial situation not being as great, or you're going to realize that maybe somebody has done something with your finances or something like that. This is like kind of really negative when it comes to your financial situation, and one particular person is going to be connected to it. And this particular person is somebody who you will most certainly want to go and talk to and discuss this. And I can see it, you're absolutely right, because it's something to do with your finances being maybe drained in a certain way, completely unnecessarily. Okay, and you are gonna go and you are gonna talk to that person, and yes, you're absolutely right. You will want to sort something out, you will want to discuss something, you're gonna be so patient about it, and this in itself is gonna be important, because at the same time you need to understand that there is more you're actually going to get out of it. your third psychic eye, it's going to open. You know why? Because you have been relentlessly following your intuition up to this point. I'm not saying that you're not following your intuition normally, but the more you follow your intuition, the more rewarded you're going to be. And even if you follow your intuition, and even if you do wrong things, it doesn't matter. It had to be like that. As long as you follow your intuition in this life, the more you follow it, the more you're going to be rewarded. And you did, my goodness, follow your intuition up until till the 11th of June so much. Even when it comes to this, and now you are really, your third psychic eye, it's actually going to open. And when you have this confirmation, yes, when you have this conversation, yes, you are going to be able to sort this problem out. You're going to do the right thing and you're going to sort this problem out. But there is more for you here. I mentioned that your third psychic eye is going to be open, and that means that somehow through this situation you will be able to kind of like understand. You will be able to understand how to deal with another challenge in life, how to deal with something else that has been giving you so much headache lately as well. So through this challenge, through this, you're going to realize how to kind of what to do with some other kind of challenge, that you have that has been giving you like a bit of a headache. And it's similar to this, as well, to this particular situation. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but the bottom line is that not only you're going to sort this problem out, but you're also going to open your eyes when it comes to another problem in your life that has been causing you headache. Something is going to come out in this conversation. Something is going to open your eyes. There is something that you're going to become aware of. And this in itself is going to be absolutely crucial. And at the end of the day, you're actually going to end up being extremely happy that you decided to go to sort this out, because there is a much more which is going to come out of it for you, so you are going to feel really, really pleased with yourself indeed. What else I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Cancerini, is Prenite and Epidote. Absolutely gorgeous. Prenite and Epidote. This pendant is one of the most powerful pendants you can get in terms of your spirituality. Indeed, you follow the signs in a completely different way. When you wear this, it opens you up so beautifully when it comes to your spirituality. And it also gives you so much confidence. It gives you so much strength. It gives you so much power to carry on with things in life that you feel like you haven't got any strength to carry on with. Anything that drains you, anything that drains your energy, anything that makes you worry to the point where, oh my God, you become anxious and stressed. This in itself, it's so beneficial, Prenite and Epidote, because it's a brilliant problem solver. When you're dealing with like an ongoing problems in your life and you don't know what to do, somehow as soon as you wear this, immediately it brings this balance into your life by elevating you and giving you the strength, power and confidence to do what you need to do instead of being constantly indecisive. Very important. But it also brings you such a good luck in general, a good luck when you start new ventures, a good luck when you're working on your finances, a good luck when it comes to your career. It attracts prosperity into your life. It attracts love into your life. And it's absolutely brilliant for the relationships as well. Whoa, this Prenite and Epidote comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop and my page is going to come up that way as well. But buying from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. By buying from my store, you're also supporting my channel as well. So thank you very much for that. On the 20th of June, my gorgeous Cancerini, you are really gonna, my God, okay, the 20th of June is gonna be so important, and I will tell you why. Because, oh my God, this is probably to do like with something very, very difficult you have been going through. My gorgeous Cancerini, this is to do with something very, very heavy. Like you see this as some kind of a burden at this stage of your life. And now you are now what is really important is this message which you're going to have. This message is going to make you aware of the fact that you're going to need to go somewhere. You're going to need to go somewhere, and you're going to need to attend something. You're going to need to go somewhere, and you will know that, this in itself is like to do with this burden, this heavy difficult problem. And this message that you have, when you become aware of the fact that you're going to need to go there, you will know that you are really going to kind of you will be kind of open-minded, because you will know that you're going to need to go somewhere in order to kind of do something about this problem. Because if you don't do something about it now, the longer you leave it, the more difficult this is going to become. So this message, it's like a blessing, to be quite honest with you, because once you kind of go there, you are going to find out what do you need to do. You're going to find out exactly what do you need to do. And it's important for you to do this, because not only you're going to find out what do you need to do when it comes to that burden, but something wonderful is actually going to happen. And something, it's maybe going to scare you a little bit, but this is going to be a good scare, and it's going to be beneficial for you to hurry up with this, and you are going to make, there is some kind of choice that you're going to make here, that you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm not too sure. But it's going to be really wise. It's going to be really smart what you're going to do. Okay. And this, like the moment of you being a little bit scared, this is brilliant, because this is that element which is going to help you to kind of step forward when it comes to all this on the 20th of June. The sooner you do this, as soon as you kind of like go there, and as soon as you find out what you need to do, the sooner you do this, the less restricted you're going to be, the more you're going to be in this particular flow, where this is going to turn out to be way more beneficial for you than you can possibly imagine. Okay, because there is an additional idea which you are going to have when it comes to all this, an additional very interesting idea when it comes to all this. And this particular idea, it's to do with your lifestyle, it's to do with something very interesting which is going to come out of it, because you have been this has been restricting you. This has been restricting you from starting some kind of a venture, and this is why immediately you're going to be reminded of this, and because now you will be able to do what you couldn't do before. So new door are about to open when it comes to all this. So this is why this is going to be so important. The next important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, is going to be on the 28th of June. On the 28th of June, you are going to have such a nice little surprise. Oh my God, you're going to have such a nice surprise, because, this nice surprise you're going to have, it's like a really pretty much so to do with something maybe legal, that you have been waiting for, some kind of decision to be made, whether this is to do with some kind of legal decision that you waited so immensely to be made, this kind of, oh my God, you've been waiting for a while. Maybe this is to do with like some kind of a legal decision that you waited to be made for you, and you couldn't do anything about it. It was just like a waiting game. Maybe this is to do with some kind of like a court case that you were so worrying about, and it's going to actually be really positive. Whatever this is, or maybe this is just some kind of important decision that you waited for somebody else to make, but you couldn't, you were just stuck in a limbo for a while because you didn't know what to do. But I do know that this was like kind of worrying you. Whatever this was, it's actually going to turn out to be really positive, a really nice little surprise, because this in itself is going to work out to be in your favor. So now this is brilliant, because at the same time, you are going to get some kind of a really important advice as well, which is gonna going to make you feel extremely, extremely confident, where you're going to realize, my gorgeous Cancerini, something really big about yourself. Not only this legal case or whatever this is going to work out to be in your favor, but at the same time, this in itself is going to be such a big moment in time, because you're going to realize right now that you've got everything you possibly need in order. You're not only going to become confident about your power, but you're also going to realize that you've got everything you need right now to transform certain ideas and goals into reality. Now the path is clear, my gorgeous Cancerini. After this stage, seriously, you can do anything you want to do, and nothing is going to stop you ever again. There is something that did cause a bit of a blockage here, I'm afraid, when it comes to this, like something that you have been waiting, wait for so long to be decided for you. Whatever this was, it's going to be such a big moment, and you are going to be really, really happy here, my gorgeous Cancerini. Indeed. Okay, so now I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationships. Now, for those of you who are in relationships, my gorgeous Cancerini, you are going to have this important message when it comes to June. The couples are going to have an important message where you're going to realize that you are. This important message is going to come from somebody who you both like, who you both know, and who you both maybe look up to in terms of their lifestyle. But it's to do with somebody in your life, and it's to do with somebody who you both know. It's to do with somebody who you both get on with. And this particular message is going to come from that person. And you're going to realize, this message is all about you understanding that you're going to need to make a certain adjustment. You're both going to realize, oh my God, you need to make this certain adjustment, because that message that you're going to get from this person who you both kind of like, and you who both look up to, through that message, you're going to realize so much how much you both want something really specific, some kind of a lifestyle change, and you're both going to realize how much do you want so much. And now you're both going to be reminded of some kind of an old plan. You're both going to be reminded of some kind of an old plan. And so it's telling me that, maybe you're tempted to do this like in your past, and then you were scared, and then it didn't work out. It was the wrong time. And then you both kind of got scared a little bit. And now this is about to kind of create this comeback for both of you. This is about to revive you. This is going to be brilliant, because you're going to realize that you need to come up with a new plan now. And this in itself, it's now going to bring a huge progress into your life. Now this is going to become something really, really successful. If it didn't work out first time around, it doesn't mean that it's not going to work out. Most certainly now, this is indeed going to work out. For the love of God, when you realize, oh, we need to come up with a new plan, take this as seriously as you possibly can, because this is going to be highly transformative, my gorgeous Cancerini. So there is a reason why are you both feeling so strong and powerful about exactly what you're going to realize. And when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingle, do you know what? Yes, you are going to have a really great experience with somebody when it comes to this month. Yes, you're going to have a bit of a great experience with somebody. I see that, you're going to have a great experience with this person. You're single, you're going to have this great experience, and you're really going to enjoy yourself, my gorgeous Cancerini. What you're going to be up to. You're going to have a really great time. You're going to be enjoying yourself. You're going to feel such a satisfaction. To be honest with you, you're really going to have a great time. And that in itself is going to be fantastic. But then the experience that you are going to have with this person, this is really going to happen so random. The most random thing ever. Seriously. This is going to be unplanned. Maybe you're going to go out somewhere, we're going to have a great time, and then something happens, But it is going to be unplanned, and you are going to enjoy yourself. But then, to be honest with you, very soon you will realize that you both want completely different things, And then for some reason, I'm sorry, for some reason you're going to realize that this person is not who you think that this person is, and you're going to be a little bit disappointed because, you will realize it's somebody like kind of really good looking, really attractive, but not much substance, not much inside. And it happens sometimes, it happens sometimes. And this is what's going to kind of like make you, this is what's going to kind of disappoint you a little bit. But I suppose I don't want to sound harsh, but you're the one who's going to make this choice to kind of not continue with this, for example. And I don't want to sound harsh, but it is quite intelligent choice you're actually going to make. At the end of the day, it's a lot about the way people are inside. When people are gorgeous inside, they're going to be gorgeous on the outside as well. I said this before. It's like if you're out somewhere and you see two people standing in front of you, the person on the left and the person on the right. The person on the left is like a really gorgeous, wow, you look at that person, it's amazing. And then so the person on the left, it's like you see that person, you think that person is gorgeous, amazing. The person on the right, just normal, plain person. But then you start talking to them, and then the one on the left who you saw really gorgeous and amazing, it's like, oh no baby, no. The more they talk, the more you're like, don't find attractive this person anymore, because there is not much substance, or there is not much that you can connect to. So that's why your initial response is like that, and you just don't find this person attractive anymore. And then you talk to the other person on the right hand side that was initially just normal looking person, and then it's just wow, the more you talk, the more you find this person attractive, the more you talk, the more wow, the more amazing this person becomes. This is because a lot comes from the inside. And the more you attracted to this conversation, and things that you share and things that you talk about, the more attracted this person becomes. So this reminds me of this situation, that someone is going to be really attractive, but then at the end of the day, you are going to get something out of it, because I do see that you're going to be enjoying yourself, if you know what I mean. But so it's still kind of going to be like that. So you must not allow this to disappoint you too much, because it's the way it is in life. So your person is going to be the one on the left hand side, I'm afraid. But what's an additional thing that I'm seeing here? That there is somebody gonna come into your life. Somebody is going to come into your life, and it's gonna happen at a time when you are really pretty much so, when you least expect it. There is somebody with a dark hair. There is somebody with a dark hair who is going to enter your life, but it's not going to happen in July. Sorry, it's not going to happen in June, I'm afraid, my gorgeous Cancerini. But I see it as in July and August as very, very promising, because in July and August, the process of a big change in your life, it's going to start in such a way where you are going to be thinking about, I don't know, making a major change, like when it comes to, I don't know, you moving on from one destination to another, or again, like kind of focusing on making a big change within your immediate environment, for example. I know you're going to be thinking about some kind of a big change, whether this is going to be like a moving places in general, or whether this is going to be about you redoing your whole place, for example. It's really going to happen at around that time when you're busy, so busy with some kind of a change. And this is going to be the time in either July or August, when this wonderful person with the dark hair is going to enter your life. And this particular person, it's most certainly going to be a person with an impressive substance, like in so many different ways. Indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.